little bubble down here.
It says it.
Boom.
The fail whales were official now. Alright, this one's going to be not very long, so here's what we're going to do. Interesting thing.
Alright.
What we have here...
Here at April.
Yeah. They know.
Shouldn't by now, but you know, just in case there's new people, welcome.
Okay, so here we have death row meals. Death row meal requests for last meal. First off, what would your last meal be if you could request it? And you can go... Yeah. So think about it. Don't say it now. Don't say it now.
No limits.
No limits. So what we're going to do is you pick one, I pick one. We'll read it, and we'll see which one is the better one.
Okay.
And then we'll place it on your side or my... Your side or my side, okay? Alright, here we go.
Mine's going to be the best.
Eileen Bournos.
John Wayne Gacy.
After murdering 7 men as a prostitute between 1989 and 1990 by shooting them, Eileen was executed via lethal injection in 2002. Before her execution, Bournos declined to have a special last meal and opted for a burger and snacks from the prison canteen instead. Later, she also had a cup of coffee. I think yours is going to win.
Probably.
Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Alright. A serial rapist and killer responsible for the deaths of at least 33 teenage boys and young men between the years of 1972 and 1978 in Cook County, Illinois. John Wayne Gacy was executed in 1994 after 14 years on death row. His last meal was a dozen deep-fried shrimp, a bucket of original recipe chicken from KFC, French fries, and a pound of strawberries.
Okay, well that got weird at the end. But, I'm sorry, yours wins. So you keep that over there. Bruno Richard Hoffman?
Ruth Snyder.
No idea who either of them are, I don't think. Before being executed via the electric chair for what was dubbed the crime of the century, I don't know who you are. When Hoffman kidnapped and murdered the infant son of Charles Lindbergh in 1932, he ate celery, olives, chicken, French fries, buttered peas, cherries, and a slice of cake for his last meal. Celery, olives, chicken, French fries. Buttered peas just sounds weird. Alright, let's see.
Ruth Snyder. Ruth was a housewife living in Queens who conspired to and successfully murdered her husband before being electrocuted in 1928. Ruth was served chicken parmesan with Alfredo pasta, ice cream, 2 milkshakes, and a 12-pack of grape soda for her last meal.
What the fuck kind of palate is that? Grape soda? Maybe that was like the thing in 1928.
Well, you know, flavors were probably just starting to come out. Which one would you rather have? I'd rather have this. You got chicken parmesan with Alfredo pasta, ice cream. It doesn't say what kind of ice cream, but I assume vanilla. 2 milkshakes, which she better not have made from the ice cream she got. And 12-pack of grape soda for her last meal.
I mean, this one has chicken, French fries, and cake.
But what kind of chicken? It doesn't say fried chicken or...
Just like that doesn't say a kind of ice cream. I'm not gonna, like, wish for vanilla ice cream and grape soda on my last meal. Fine.
Well, I like black olives. I just hate peas. The whole thing that threw me off was the peas.
I mean, I hate peas
I hate peas.
But there are cherries. Those are good. French fries, though.
If I got those for my last meal, I would throw them at somebody. I'm dying anyway, so might as well.
And you have one. And you have one. Alright, well.
Fucking peas!
We'll just put these both in the middle. We'll call it a draw.
Come back to it.
Arthur, Lucas, and Ronald Turpin.
It's weird they listed 2 people.
Yeah.
Alright, let's hear it. Oh, Mona Fandy.
As the final executions carried out in Canada. Oh, shit.
They're
the last.
I didn't realize Canada did that.
Yeah, well, not anymore. They're the last ones. Arthur Lucas and Ronald Turpin were executed via hanging in 1962. Both men were served a humble last meal of steak, potatoes, vegetables, and pie.
That is humble. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
After deceiving Maslin Idris, pardoned, a state assemblyman for the... What the hell is this? challenging my American education here.
Alright, just skip to the food.
I don't know what that. I don't know that.
Her last meal was KFC. Well, she wins. Well,
Wait, I'm a decapitation. Maslin, before dismembering and partially skinning his corpse, executed via hanging in 2001. Her last meal was KFC.
they still hung people in 2001?
That's that got me too. Constituency. Yeah, I knew I'd get it. Batutalum. Out of over $500,000 US dollars.
Oh my God. Alright,
They hung her over $500,000. Oh wait, no, the dismembering and partially skinning part probably. Not the $500,000. I was like,
stealing. So you got steak and potatoes and pie. But you got KFC.
this is a hard one for you.
This is a hard one for
It's
me.
not for me.
Because I am...
Steak over chicken. But I like KFC, but steak. Like if,
Alright, we'll go with steak. Fritz Herman, more famously known
Harriman.
as the Butcher of Hanover. Fritz was a serial rapist and killer. We don't mean to laugh at these, by the way. We're just caught up. For the deaths of at least 24 boys over the course of 1918 to 1924.
Yeah.
Harmon was sentenced to death by guillotine in 1925,
Jeez.
and for his last meal, he was given a very expensive cigar to smoke in his cell while sipping a Brazilian coffee. I don't know what yours is, but yours wins, because that is a waste.
That's a what the hell? But by guillotine, that's weird to hear. And
Well, that was 1920s.
yeah, but still, it's like when you think execution, like it's like a firing squad.
I was just thinking that. Like, bag over your head and, like, 12 guys popped up.
So no one knows who actually kills you.
Mm.
All right, Robert Alton Harris. Before being executed via the gas chamber for the 1978 kidnap and murder of 2 teenage boys, Harris asked for his last meal. He asked for a 21-piece bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken,
That...
2 large Domino's pizzas, no anchovies, a bag of jelly beans, a 6-pack of Pepsi, a pack of Camel cigarettes. Instead of Domino's, he was given Tombstone's pizza, as per Werner Critiblus, a prison guard who oversaw death row's orders.
Well, that's kind of messed up. They gave him frozen pizza over Domino's.
Yeah.
But they gave him KFC, I guess.
Yeah, KFC. Like,
Where the fuck did jelly beans come in? Like
a bag
what?
of jelly beans. Hope they were licorice.
Right?
Stink ass.
Like the 98-cent bag. It just all tastes the same. Alright, well, yours wins.
Yeah.
He's got some weird shit in there, but yeah, yours wins.
Yeah.
Thomas Grasso.
He was hoping to
Grasso?
smoke would make him well.
Extradited to Oklahoma to be executed for the Christmas Eve murder in 1990 of an 87-year-old woman he stole a whopping $12 from. Before his lethal injection, he requested 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen steamed clams, a double cheeseburger from Burger King, half dozen barbecued spare ribs, 2 strawberry milkshakes. I'm catching your shit here. Half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream and diced strawberries. That's fucked up. And a 16-ounce can of SpaghettiOs, to be served at room temperature. In one of 4 press releases he issued on the day before his execution, he was quoted saying, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this."
Yeah.
My God.
Press-worthy.
What the fuck? That's so weird.
William Bonan, more commonly known as the Freeway Killer. Bonan was responsible for the deaths, assaults, and torture of at least 21 young men and boys between 1979 and 1980. Wow, just 1 year in Southern California. Prior to his 1996 execution, Bonan's last meal request was for 2 pepperoni and sausage pizzas, 3 servings of chocolate ice cream, and 3 6-packs of Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
I think I like that one.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, this is a lot, but this is a lot of weird shit.
Like, I wouldn't want SpaghettiOs or Burger King
Or mussels.
for my last meal.
And what's with the pumpkin pie with strawberries? Like, I put those together because it looks like it's together.
It's weird.
It's weird. You lose, Thomas.
Yeah.
William wins. Hands down.
Videos.
Ted Bundy.
Timothy McVeigh.
Responsible for the rape and murders of at least 30 women from 1971 to 74. Ted Bundy is perhaps one of the most notorious serial killers in history. Before being executed by electrocution in 1989, Bundy declined having a special meal as his last, so he was served the traditional steak dinner made up of a steak, eggs, hash browns, toast, milk, coffee, juice, butter, and jelly. And he did not eat it.
The American terrorist responsible for the Oklahoma City bombings, McVeigh was executed via lethal injection in 2001, and his last meal was 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I do love me some mint chocolate chip ice cream, but I think I would have gone with this.
Yes.
But he's such a smug fuck that he didn't bother to eat it. He wasted it. I can't open this.
Well, then I win.
Danny Rolling.
Joe
The Gainesville Ripper.
Ardy. They don't deserve to have their names pronounced properly. Alright.
The Gainesville Ripper was a serial killer responsible for the deaths of 5 students in Florida in the early 90s. Before being executed in 2006 by lethal injection, Rolling was served lobster tail, butterfly shrimp, baked potato, strawberry cheesecake, and sweet tea. Top that.
We'll see.
Joe.
Perhaps the most depressing name on the list is a 23-year-old Joe Ardy, who was mentally disabled with an IQ in the 40s, falsely accused and convicted of a rape and murder of a 15-year-old schoolgirl. Jeez. He was executed via the gas chamber in 1939, and then was posthumously pardoned 72 years after his death in 2011. His last meal was requested as ice cream.
Wow,
That's sad.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Last of the last.
It's like I think the people who falsely accused him their name should be smeared.
Somewhere.
The rest of these people deserve to die a lot sooner than they did. I got Wesley Allen Dodd.
Margie Velma Barfield. Have you heard of either of those?
Nope.
Neither. Margie was the first woman to be executed by lethal injection in 1984 after admitting to murdering several people by using arsenic rat poison and pretending to nurse them back to health. I might have seen this chick on Deadly Women, actually.
It's possible.
During her time in prison, she became a devout Christian, and her final meal was rather unusual. A bag of cheese doodles and a 12-ounce can of Coke. Again, a waste! This is your last meal! Cheese doodles? Cheese doodles.
Cheese doodles. Wesley is also known as the Vancouver child killer. Dodd was a classic sexual sociopath, with over 50 victims of molestation before the incident in 1989, where he began a brutal murder spree.
Got it.
That spanned until he was executed by hanging in 1993, as he requested. How do you kill somebody by how they request? Dodd's last meal was salmon and potatoes.
I mean, that's a fucking weird
That's better
thing,
than
but
cheese
yeah.
doodles.
Cheese doodles and
Like-
Coke.
It's like, can you kill me by hanging?
Scared me. Yeah. Noises. Alright, so we've heard some pretty good things meal-wise and some pretty things meal-wise. So now, what would your last meal be? No bars. No restrictions.
I think I would have questions like, because some of these ordered a lot of food. Were they expecting their sentence to be like dragged out, waiting on them to eat all the food? Because, I mean, 3 packs of Coke or 12-pack of grape soda.
I mean, you gotta think though, this is like it. This is the last. So
Yeah.
even if you knew you were gonna get sick or your stomach was, or you're gonna barf or shit or whatever, like this is it. It doesn't matter because this is the last thing that is gonna go inside of you by your choice. This is just so like I could go Coke, Pepsi, doodles, steak. Like it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because this is it.
I think I'd stick with the classic. You know, the biggest cowboy-sized steak you can get. Baked potatoes. Broccoli. Yes, I would want broccoli. I love broccoli. I love Brussels sprouts. I love asparagus.
You know when you go, your gas gets released anyway, so you
Yes.
just want to go that extra mile and just...
Give them those extra niceness. Or if I get cremated, you know, they say, you know, Pop Rocks. Stick them in there and let the coroner have fun.
Jeez. I don't even know what to do with that.
Just steak, potatoes, broccoli. You know, I'd probably have a sweet tea over anything, just because I want to make sure. Because once you're full, I can't just keep shoving because I'm going to be vomiting it up. And I ain't going to have nothing left in me. So I'd have tea. So I make more room for steak and potato. And hope the coroner has fun cleaning out all that shit.
I'd probably go for...
Stick a water hose down my throat and just out the back.
Hot wings, anyway. Hot wings.
I don't know how to clean them out. Just
I don't want to think about that. That's another video.
I wonder if I can request that. That dude requested to be hung. I'm like, request him water hose down my throat and shoot it out my ass. Like, how old man side's clean.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. This took a weird turn.
I know.
That's a weird turn.
But I didn't realize you can request things like that.
Well, I mean, that was
wherever he's at.
Wherever he's at.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. I cannot remember who it is, and it's probably somebody that's stupid famous, but there was somebody who requested like this ungodly long list of food and didn't eat any of it. And so now that whole state, maybe it's Texas?
They have a limit?
Can't remember. No, they don't have. There is no request.
Oh.
He ruined it.
Oh.
He fucking ruined it for everybody. I mean, not that those people necessarily deserve it. Well, this was interesting. So, yeah.
What if I request something that's not been invented yet?
They're just going to push up your date.
Yeah. It's like, it's not going to be invented until the year 2050.
Be like, yeah, let's go take a walk to the special closet. And then you don't come back.
We're just going for a stroll.
Yeah. So this was a weird one, but you can let us know what you think, and if you have any other weird killer. I mean, God, the list goes on forever, and there's a lot of people, but yeah. Or if you have, last meal that you think would be a good last meal. Yeah. Leave it in there if you want. Let us know. Yeah. And we will see you guys next time. Like, share, subscribe, and we are done now.
Bye. See you next time.